Your future spouse is becoming who you prayed for. Wait, before you scroll, listen to this very carefully, because if your heart has been feeling different lately, more quiet, more distant from people, more aware of your loneliness, more tired of temporary connections, then you need to hear what I'm about to say. What if I told you that your future spouse's heart is being rearranged right now? Not tomorrow, not someday. Right now, as you watch this. What if the distance you feel from people isn't a sign that you're behind in life, but a sign that you are being prepared for someone who is also searching for you? Someone whose soul is walking toward yours without even realizing it yet. There is something happening behind the scenes of your life that you cannot see. And the moment you understand why you feel this way, everything will make sense. So don't blink, don't skip, don't look away, because by the time you reach the end of this video, you will understand exactly why Allah has kept you waiting and why your heart has been in this strange, quiet transformation. This is not just a reminder. This is a message that was meant to find you. Watch and listen with your soul. Allah heard your prayer before you even spoke it. There are moments in life where your heart says more than your voice ever could, where the pain doesn't come as words, but as tightness in the chest, a heaviness behind the eyes, a feeling that something is missing, even if you don't know exactly what it is. You tried to express it before, the say, engager, but every time you wanted to speak, your voice softened, your breath hesitated, your heart trembled, and silence took over, not because you were weak, not because you had nothing to say, but because the emotions were too deep to translate, because your heart was speaking in a language only Allah could understand. And that silence was heard. Every tear that slipped from your eye without sound, every time you turned your face to the pillow so nobody would know, every time your chest ached and you just stared at the ceiling in the dark. Allah counted those moments as dua. You didn't need to raise your hands. You didn't need the perfect words. You didn't need to speak out loud. Your heart prayed. Your soul prayed. Your silence prayed. And Allah listened. He listened when you said nothing. He listened when you were too tired to explain your pain. He listened when you pretended to be okay in front of others, but your heart was crying inside your ribcage. There were times where you said to yourself, "How long do I have to wait? Why does love feel so far from me? Why does my heart feel like it's searching for someone I haven't even met?" And maybe you felt guilty for wanting love. Maybe you thought your desire for companionship was a weakness. Maybe you thought you were supposed to be stronger, more independent, more unaffected. But you must understand something sacred. The desire to be loved is not weakness. It is human. Allah Himself said, "We created you in pairs." Your longing is not a flaw. Your longing is proof that your soul remembers something your life has not reached yet. Your heart is responding to a name written next to yours in the preserved tablet. This feeling, this deep ache, is not desperation. It is recognition. Your soul knows something your mind cannot yet explain. There is someone in this world whose soul has already been written to walk beside yours. You do not know their face. You do not know their voice. You do not know the moment your lives will intersect. But the script has already been written. Every step you take, every heartbreak you experienced, every person who entered your life and left, every prayer you whispered, Every tear you shed in private, all of it has been part of the path leading to them. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are being guided. Your patience is not empty, waiting. Your silence is not wasted time. Your longing is not evidence of lack. It is evidence of preparation. You are being softened so you can love gently. You are being strengthened so you can love patiently. You are being healed so you can love purely. Allah is not ignoring your heart. He is shaping it. Shaping it to recognize what is real. Shaping it to hold what is precious. Shaping it to receive a love that will not harm, not confuse, not break. There is someone whose life has been touched by struggle, whose heart has tasted loss, whose soul has been seeking peace, just like you. Someone who is also learning how to love again. Someone who is also learning how to trust slowly. Someone who is also learning how to rebuild themselves from the inside out. Someone who will meet your heart with understanding, not judgment. Someone who will hold your vulnerability with gentleness, not carelessness. Someone who will look at you and say, "I know how it feels. I've been there too." Someone who will not just be your spouse, but your safe place. Not a perfect person, but a person whose heart is being rewritten, just so it can protect yours. And that journey takes time. Not because Allah is making you wait, but because Allah is making your hearts ready. Because the kind of love you asked for is not small, is not casual, is not temporary. It is the type of love that leads to Jannah. So of course it takes time. Of course Allah is preparing it carefully. Of course He is protecting you from anything that would ruin it. This is not delay. This is divine timing. This is Allah saying, "I heard you. I am working on it. Trust me a little longer. Your heart has not been ignored. Your tears have not been wasted. Your loneliness has not been for nothing. Something is being written for you. Something gentle, something stable, something beautiful, something blessed, something worth every moment of the wait. Your future spouse is being prepared in silence. Right now, somewhere in this world, your future spouse is living a life that is shaping them into the person your heart will one day recognize. They are learning, they are growing, they are struggling, they are maturing, they are being refined, and they have no idea that every moment of their journey is bringing them closer to you. They do not know your name yet. They do not know your face yet. They do not know the softness of your heart, or the way you love, or the things that make you smile. But Allah knows both of you, and Allah knows when your souls will meet. There are days your future spouse feels lonely too. They may look at couples walking together, smiling, laughing, sharing moments, and their heart whispers, "Ya Allah, when will it be my turn?" Just like you, there are nights when they sit near a window, watching the sky, wondering why their heart feels incomplete, even though life seems fine on the outside. Just like you, there are moments they get tired of being strong, moments where they wish someone understood their silence, their thoughts, their tiredness, their fears. Just like you, their journey mirrors yours, even though you have not met, because Allah is preparing you together, though in different places. Maybe they are healing from a heartbreak that once almost destroyed them. Maybe they are learning how to pray with presence instead of habit. Maybe they are learning how to trust again. Maybe they are learning how to express love with gentleness, not insecurity. Maybe they are learning how to be patient instead of reacting with anger. You are not the only one growing. You are not the only one waiting. You are not the only one becoming. Your future spouse is being shaped by moments you will never see. There are tears they cried that you will never know about. There are lessons they had to learn the hard way. There are battles they fought in silence. There are nights they begged Allah, Ya Rab, guide me to the person who brings peace to my heart. And Allah is guiding them, slowly, beautifully, deliberately, just like He is guiding you. You are not waiting alone. You are being prepared together. Think about this. Somewhere, right now, they may be sitting on their prayer mat, asking Allah for someone loyal, someone kind, someone steady, someone who doesn't get bored of love, someone who knows how to love for the sake of Allah, someone who feels familiar to the soul. They are asking for you, and they have no idea that the one they are asking for is also asking for them. Allah hears both hearts. Allah sees both journeys. Allah is shaping both stories at the same time. Your future spouse is learning right now how to calm storms rather than create them, how to speak gently rather than react sharply, how to treat love as responsibility, not entertainment. They are being shaped to handle your heart with mercy. Because Allah does not send your heart to someone careless, not after everything you survived. Right now, your future spouse may be facing challenges that do not make sense to them. Losses, failures, distance, endings, loneliness, breakdowns. But those are not random. Those are the moments that soften a heart. Those are the moments that create empathy. Those are the moments that teach a person how to love deeply. Love requires depth, and depth is carved through struggle. That is why Allah is preparing them carefully. They need to know how to love you on the days when you don't have strength. They need to know how to protect your heart when you feel overwhelmed. They need to know how to handle your silence, your softness, your sensitivity, your insecurities, your wounds. And you need to know how to hold theirs. So Allah is teaching both of you, not in one moment, not in one experience, but through the slow, sacred, quiet shaping of the soul. This is why the wait feels long, because Allah is building a love that will not break under pressure, and that takes time. The preparation you are living right now, and the preparation they are living right now, will make your meeting feel like recognition, not introduction, like you have known them before, like your soul remembers where it has seen them, like your heart says, "Ah, there you are." The first time you speak to them, you will feel it. The quiet, the peace, the familiarity, and you will realize they were not late. You were not waiting for them. You were both being shaped for each other. The wait was the preparation. The longing was the proof of your connection. The patience was the polishing of your souls. And when your hearts finally meet, it will not be rushed. It will not feel forced. It will not feel confusing. It will feel like home. Your loneliness is not without purpose. There are nights where you sit alone in your room and life feels heavy in a way you cannot explain to anyone. You do not cry loudly. You do not scream into your pillow. You simply feel a deep emptiness, a quiet ache, a longing that has no name. And in those moments, you wonder, why does Allah keep me alone like this? Why is my heart being stretched this way? Why does everyone else seem to find love, companionship, connection while I am here, waiting with nothing but silence? But listen, Your loneliness is not a punishment. Your loneliness is not abandonment. Your loneliness is not a sign that something is wrong with you. Your loneliness is a classroom where Allah is teaching your soul what human love could never teach. It is in loneliness where Allah becomes the closest. It is in loneliness where the heart begins to remember its origin. It is in loneliness where the soul becomes honest. Because when you are surrounded by people, when your phone never stops, when laughter fills the room, the heart does not look upward. It does not search deeply. It does not ask questions. It does not seek meaning. But when the room becomes silent, when the world quiets down, when there is no noise left to distract the heart, that is when Allah speaks to you in the language of feeling. You're not lonely because you are unwanted. You are lonely because your soul is being reset. There were attachments that needed to fall away. There were illusions that needed to die. There were versions of you that could not carry the love you are praying for. The loneliness you feel is not emptiness. It is cleansing. Allah is clearing space inside you. You think something is missing, but Allah is removing what does not belong there. There are thoughts you no longer resonate with. There are people you no longer feel safe with. There are environments that no longer match your heart. Your soul is outgrowing old worlds, and that process is lonely. You are not behind. You are not being left out. You are not being delayed. You are being prepared. Your heart is being taught how to be full with Allah first, so that when love arrives, it does not replace Allah, but reminds you of Him. If Allah gave you love before He taught you how to stand alone, you would worship the person, not the Creator. You would cling to them out of fear of losing them. You would make them your source of happiness. You would hand your heart to them completely without knowing how to protect it. And love built on dependency always ends in pain. So Allah isolates you, not to hurt you, but to strengthen you. It places you in a quiet season where your chest becomes tight, where you feel unseen, where the world moves, but you remain still, so that your heart learns something precious. You do not need anyone to feel whole except Allah. When you learn this, your loneliness transforms. It becomes lighter, it becomes sacred, it becomes meaningful. You begin to understand that this is not a pause in your life. This is your life being shaped. Your heart is being trained to love from abundance, not desperation. To love from peace, not fear. To love from trust, not attachment. The loneliness you feel is your soul being polished. Allah is softening you. Allah is deepening you. Allah is expanding your emotional capacity so that when your future spouse arrives, you will not just want them. You will know how to receive them. You will know how to love without losing yourself. You will know how to stay calm instead of begging for attention. You will know how to communicate instead of shutting down. You will know how to understand instead of assume. You will know how to give without breaking. Your loneliness is doing that. Your loneliness is building the emotional maturity that your marriage will depend on. Love is not found. Love is grown, and growth happens in silence. There are people who jump into relationships to drown their loneliness, but they only end up more lonely than before. Because when you run from loneliness, you lose the chance to let Allah fill you. You were never meant to enter a relationship empty. You were meant to enter full of peace, full of understanding, full of stability, full of Allah. This is why your loneliness matters. It is the season where Allah becomes your comfort. where Allah becomes the one you talk to, where Allah becomes the one you cry to, where Allah becomes the one who knows your heart better than you do. And when Allah becomes your first love, every other love becomes beautiful, because it no longer replaces Him, it reflects Him. Your loneliness is not wasted. It is building the foundation of a love story that will not crumble. It is the soil where your patience grows, where your emotional strength grows, where your identity stabilizes. You are not alone in your loneliness. Your future spouse is walking through their own silent season too. Two hearts being softened, two souls being purified, two journeys being aligned. You are lonely now, so that when your souls finally meet, you will recognize each other instantly, not from the eyes, but from the heart. Rushed love breaks, written love blooms. There are some hearts that loved too quickly, hearts that trusted too fast, hearts that gave everything before they were understood, hearts that handed themselves over before they were handled with care. And maybe your heart was one of them. Maybe you know what it's like to love someone who wasn't prepared to hold you. Maybe you know what it's like to lose yourself in someone who didn't even know how to love themselves. Maybe you know what it's like to feel full in the beginning and then empty at the end. You know what it's like to chase, to hope, to wait, to pour, to break. And that is why this lesson is written inside you now. Not as pain, but as wisdom. Because rushed love feels exciting in the beginning, but it collapses quietly in the end. Rushed love begins like fire and ends like ashes. It comes fast and disappears faster. It promises forever but cannot survive tomorrow. It is love without depth, love without foundation, love without Allah. And love without Allah is not love. It is attachment wearing perfume. It smells sweet, but it fades. It feels strong, but it crumbles. It looks beautiful, but it wounds. You once thought everything had arrived. You once believed, this is it. You once thought your heart had found home, but it wasn't home. It was a temporary stop on the journey, a lesson disguised as a gift, a door disguised as a destination. You found out that love built in haste collapses under pressure. A word, a misunderstanding, a silent distance, a change in tone, a lack of effort, and suddenly the love that felt so strong became fragile, delicate, unstable. This is why Allah protects you now. He does not want your heart to repeat the pattern of breaking. He does not want your soul to taste the bitterness of losing itself again. He does not want your love to be thrown into hands that are careless. So He slows you down. He makes waiting uncomfortable. He makes patience feel heavy. He makes silence feel loud. He makes longing feel deep, not to hurt you, but to protect you. Because the love Allah writes grows differently. It doesn't rush. It doesn't collide. It unfolds. Like dawn, like spring, like rain that falls slowly and softens dry land. Written love does not arrive all at once. It arrives gently, steadily. At the exact moment, every piece of your heart is ready to receive it. Written love is not loud. It is peace. It does not come to impress. It comes to understand. It does not ask you to chase. It meets you where your soul already stands. Written love does not start with sparks. It starts with recognition, a quiet knowing, a subtle peace, a calm in the heart that whispers, this does not feel like excitement. This feels like home. Written love does not demand that you shrink. It allows you to expand. It does not confuse you. It clarifies you. It does not drain you. It nourishes you. It does not make you doubt yourself. It becomes a space where your heart remembers Allah more. Rushed love breaks because it begins from longing. Written love blooms because it begins from Allah. Allah is teaching you patience so that your heart does not run toward what harms you. Allah is teaching you discipline so that your heart does not lose itself when it loves. Allah is teaching you self-respect so that you do not settle for half love. Allah is teaching you faith so that you do not fear losing what is written for you. Your heart is not waiting without reason. Your heart is being prepared for a love that will feel different than anything you have known. A love that grows from sincerity. A love that grows from maturity. A love that grows from dua. A love that grows from mercy. A love that grows from Allah. There will come a day where you will look at the person Allah wrote for you and think, if this had come earlier, I wouldn't have been ready. You will realize the wait was not punishment. The wait was protection. The wait was preparation. The wait was mercy. The right person at the wrong time becomes the wrong person. So Allah makes sure the time is right. Even when it feels late, even when it feels slow, even when your heart aches. The flower does not bloom because you demand it to. It blooms because the season has arrived. Your heart has a blooming season too, and when it arrives, the love Allah wrote for you will not just stay. It will grow, deep, steady, sacred, beautiful, unbreakable. Because what Allah writes blooms even after the harshest winter. Your story is not late. It is blossoming. You are becoming the answer to their dua. 2. There is someone in this world right now. Someone you have never seen, never touched, never spoken to, but who is praying for you. Someone who is asking Allah for a heart like yours, even though they don't know your name. Someone who is saying, Ya Allah, send me someone who will understand my silence. Someone who will not treat my heart as temporary. Someone who will stay when life becomes heavy. Someone who loves me, not for who I appear to be, but for who I am inside. They are asking for a love that is gentle, a love that is steady, a love that is loyal, a love that is built for the soul, not the ego. They are asking for you because Allah placed your name in their heart before they ever knew your face. Right now, they are being shaped, just like you. They are growing through lessons that hurt, just like you. They are learning how to love without clinging, just like you. They are learning how to trust without fear, just like you. Every experience they are going through is preparing them to love you correctly. And every experience you are going through is preparing you to love them correctly. Because Allah does not bring two souls together randomly. He brings them together when both have learned how to handle each other with mercy, not passion, not excitement, not obsession, but mercy. A mercy that says, I see your wounds. I understand your fears. I accept your past, and I will walk with you instead of against you. Right now, your future spouse might be healing from something that once broke them, something that left them with wounds they don't talk about, something that made their heart afraid to trust, afraid to love, afraid to be seen. But Allah is healing them slowly, and He is healing you too. Because a soul that has not healed will bleed on the person who loves it. So Allah says, not yet. Not until the heart learns how to hold someone without breaking them. Not until the heart learns that love is not possession. Not until the heart learns that love is giving space, not suffocation. Not until the heart learns that love is patience, not urgency. Not until the heart learns that love is protecting someone's soul, not consuming them. And you may have thought, sometimes, why do I have to grow so much? Why is life testing me again and again? Why must I heal things that I didn't even cause? But listen, you are being prepared to hold someone's heart gently. Someone who has been disappointed before, someone who has been abandoned, someone who has been misunderstood, someone who has cried silently in the same way you have. You are being prepared to be what they prayed for. They asked Allah for someone who doesn't leave mid-storm. So Allah is teaching you how to stay. They asked for someone who communicates, not shuts down. So Allah is teaching you how to express your heart. They asked for someone emotionally safe. So Allah is teaching you emotional maturity. They asked for someone with patience. So Allah is giving you situations that test your patience. They asked for someone who can love with softness. So Allah is softening your heart through trials. Every hardship, every heartbreak, every moment of loneliness is shaping you into the person who will love them correctly. You are not just waiting for someone, you are becoming someone. Someone's peace, someone's home, someone's answered dua. They are becoming yours, and you are becoming theirs. This is why you cannot rush this story. This is why you cannot skip the pain. This is why you cannot rush your healing. This is why you cannot settle for less. This is why you cannot force temporary love into your destiny. Because Allah is writing a love that will not break, a love that will not fade, a love that will not confuse, a love that will not make you question your worth, a love that will feel like mercy walking toward you. You are becoming the person Allah promised someone who cried for you, and they are becoming the person Allah promised you when you cried. 2 souls, 1 journey, 2 hearts, 1 author, 2 prayers, 1 answer. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are being crafted like something valuable, like something sacred, like something rare. You are being shaped to be someone's Jannah in this dunya, and they are being shaped to be yours. This is not waiting. This is becoming. Your story is already written in the preserved tablet. Before your heart ever felt lonely, before you ever looked at the sky and wondered, before your chest ached with longing, your story was already written. Long before you were born, long before your soul took form, long before your first breath, long before your first heartbreak, it was written. On a night before time existed, when there was no sky, no earth, no beating hearts, only Allah. When Allah commanded the pen, write, and the pen asked, what shall I write, my Lord? And Allah said, write everything that will happen until the end of time. And in that moment, your love story was recorded, your tears, your prayers, the person your soul will recognize, the moment your lives will overlap, the eyes that will look into yours and feel like they've known you forever. All of it already written. This is why your heart sometimes feels like it remembers someone it has never met. Because the soul knows what the mind does not. You are not searching randomly. You are not wandering uncertainly. You are not lost. You are being guided step by step toward what has always been yours. Your story is not late. Your story is not broken. Your story is not missing pieces. Your story is unfolding exactly as Allah wrote it. Even the heartbreaks were written, even the disappointments, even the people who entered your life just to leave, even the love you thought would last but didn't, even the unanswered du'as which were answered in other ways, not to punish you, not to break you, but to redirect you. Allah removed those who were not written beside your name. Allah faded the ones who were never meant to stay. Allah ended the things that would have damaged your soul. Allah closed the doors that would have destroyed your peace. Every no was protection. Every silence was a shield. Every delay was mercy. But the mind did not understand it at the time. So the heart cried. There were nights where you questioned yourself. Nights where you wondered if you were hard to love. Nights where you thought something must be wrong with you. Nights where you held yourself together so nobody would see you falling apart. But Allah saw. Allah always sees. Allah knew the love written for you was better than the one you were begging for. Allah knew you deserved a heart that would not treat you as an option. Allah knew you needed a love that would not leave when life became heavy. Allah knew your soul required someone who could understand its depth, not drown in it. So, He wrote your story with precision. There is a moment already written, when two paths that are separate and distant will bend toward each other slowly, then meet suddenly, like it was always meant to be. Not a coincidence, not a lucky chance, not fate, but Qadr. Written love blooms in silence before it blooms in reality. Right now, your story is unfolding behind the veil, invisible to you, visible to Him. There are conversations happening right now that will lead to you. There are decisions being made in someone else's life that are guiding them to you. There are changes happening inside hearts, aligning them with yours. There are roads being rearranged, preparing your meeting place. There are prayers being whispered with your name hidden inside them. Even your loneliness is written. Even your longing is written. Even your growth is written. Your soul is being shaped to fit beside one soul, not many. Your journey is being tailored to match one heart, not countless. This is why some people never stayed. This is why some love stories didn't last. This is why some chapters closed abruptly. Your soul was never meant to live in those stories. Allah has kept the one written for you, protected. Protected from being ruined before you come. Protected from being hardened beyond repair. Protected from giving their heart where it doesn't belong. And He has protected you in the same way. Right now, listen closely. Your Qadr is not moving away from you. It is moving toward you every single day, even when you feel stuck, even when you feel alone, even when nothing seems to be changing. The story is unfolding behind the scenes. The timing is being aligned. The hearts are being softened. The paths are being prepared. Because when Allah decides the moment has come, no distance will be too far. No circumstance will be too complex. No timing will be too late. What is written for you will find you, even if it is beneath mountains, or across oceans, or separated by years. Your love story is not something you chase. It is something you grow into. This waiting is not empty. This waiting is ripening you. Slowly, softly, beautifully, you are being guided to the moment. Your heart will say, Subhanallah, now I understand. This waiting season is a sacred training. There are days where your chest feels heavy and you don't know why. Days where the silence feels louder than any noise. Days where your soul feels like it's stretching, like something inside you is growing, but you cannot see what it is yet. Days where you wake up and your heart whispers, "How long must I wait?" And you look around, and it seems like everyone else is moving. Everyone else is building. Everyone else is finding love. Everyone else is stepping into their story. And you are here, still, quiet, patient, alone. It almost feels like your life is paused. But listen carefully. Nothing in your life is paused. You are in a training that is invisible to everyone except Allah. This loneliness, this silence, this longing, this waiting, it is not empty. It is where Allah is shaping you into the person who will carry the love you prayed for. Because the love you asked for was not ordinary. You did not pray for a love that is shallow. You did not pray for a love that is temporary. You did not pray for a love that is careless. You prayed for a love that is halal, a love that is healing, a love that is steady, a love that brings you closer to Allah, a love that feels like home to your soul. And love like that requires preparation. Before Allah gives you someone to love, He teaches you how to love. Not the romantic love that movies speak about, but the love that is patient and forgiving and gentle and quiet and sincere and rooted in your worship, not your wounds. So He isolates you, not to punish you, but to purify you. He places you in a season where nothing seems to be happening on the outside, but everything is happening inside your heart. Slowly, quietly, softly, you are learning how to sit with your emotions instead of running from them. You are learning how to regulate your thoughts instead of drowning in them. You are learning how to soothe your heart with dhikr instead of people. You are learning how to love without attachment. You are learning how to receive love without fear. You are learning how to stop accepting half love, almost love, or temporary love, and instead wait for what is real. This waiting season is not a pause in your life. It is your life being built. You are being stretched so your heart can hold more than it used to. You are being softened so your love will be gentle instead of reactive. You are being matured so your presence becomes peace, not chaos. You are being strengthened so you can be a shelter, not another storm. Allah is teaching you patience not to suffer, but to stabilize your heart. Because the marriage you are destined for cannot be built with a fragile soul. It needs a heart that knows how to stay, a heart that knows how to communicate, a heart that knows how to forgive, a heart that knows how to breathe through conflict, a heart that knows that love is not always a feeling sometimes. It is a decision. You are learning these things now, slowly, quietly, privately. This is not a delay. This is development. And yes, some days you feel the ache more sharply than others. Some nights your pillow knows the tears that no one else sees. Some mornings your chest feels hollow, and you wonder how much longer it will be like this. But even those moments are purposeful. They are sanding down your rough edges. They are teaching you tenderness. They are teaching you surrender. Allah is not just preparing your life. He is preparing your character, so that when love comes, you do not lose yourself in it, and you do not let it replace Him. If Allah had given you love earlier, you might have worshipped the person instead of Allah. You might have depended on them to fill your emptiness, instead of learning how to fill it with dhikr. You might have attached your identity to their presence, instead of anchoring your heart in Allah first. So He waits. He holds the story back. He slows the timing, not to deny you, but to protect you. Because if love comes before you are ready, it does not feel like love. It feels like fear. Fear of losing them. Fear of not being enough. Fear of not being loved back. But if love comes after you have learned to stand with Allah, then love becomes peace. Not possession, not obsession, not addiction, just peace. This waiting season is where you learn the difference. This waiting is where you are being trained to recognize love that is written from love that is rushed. This waiting is where you learn to trust Allah with your heart instead of handing it to whoever knocks first. This waiting is where your soul is being cleansed of panic, of impatience, of desperation. This waiting is sacred. It is where your dua grows roots. Your love story is protected by Allah. There is something you need to understand with your heart, not your mind. Your love story is not fragile. It is not hanging by a thread. It is not at risk. It is not slipping away. It is protected. Protected by the one who created love itself. Protected by the one who placed longing in the heart. Protected by the one who never writes a story without purpose. You fear being forgotten, but Allah does not forget. You fear being overlooked, but Allah never fails to deliver what He promises. You fear time passing, but Allah is not bound by time. Every moment of your life, every pause, every silence, every delay, every longing is being guided by a Lord who knows the exact second two souls are meant to meet. There is nothing random about your journey. Not the people who left, not the heartbreaks you survived, not the nights you cried, not the prayers you whispered through trembling breath. All of it has been woven into the fabric of your destiny. Allah saw every tear, and He accepted every one of them as dua. Even the tears you wiped before they could fall. Even the heartbreak you never told anyone about. Even the disappointment you carried quietly. He saw, He witnessed, He recorded, He responded. Your heart is not waiting alone. It is being watched by the most gentle, and your love story, the one you cannot see yet, is being built in ways you would not believe. Right now, Allah is moving hearts. Allah is moving timelines. Allah is moving circumstances. Allah is rearranging lives. To make room for what is written for you, there are closed doors that seem unfair, but Allah is protecting you from entering rooms where your soul would break. There are endings that felt sudden, but Allah was saving you from futures that would have destroyed your peace. There are people who walked away without explanation, but Allah removed them before they could delay the person who is meant to walk toward you. Allah is not withholding. Allah is preparing. He is preparing you. He is preparing them. He is preparing the moment your paths will intersect. And when that moment arrives, it will not feel like excitement. It will feel like recognition, like you have known this soul before, like your heart suddenly remembers something ancient, like your chest exhales for the first time in years. Written love does not feel rushed. It feels natural. Written love does not confuse. It clarifies. Written love does not shake your self-worth. It confirms it. Written love does not control your breathing. It steadies it. The person Allah wrote for you is not just a spouse. They are a mirror, a reflection of the prayers you made when no one was watching, a reflection of the wounds you survived, a reflection of the strength you developed, a reflection of the faith you protected inside your ribcage when your heart was tired. And they are being guided through their own silent training. They are learning how to speak with kindness. They are learning how to love without fear. They are learning how to hold a heart gently. They are learning how to stay instead of leaving. They are learning how to pray, not just with their lips, but with their life. So when the two of you meet, you do not meet as two broken souls trying to fill each other's emptiness. You meet as two souls who learned how to stand with Allah first, and now walk together. This is why the wait exists, not as punishment, but as protection. If love came earlier, it would have broken you. If love came earlier, you would not have been ready. If love came earlier, you would have lost yourself in it. But now, your heart has tasted something deeper than love. It has tasted Allah, and when Allah becomes the first love, every other love becomes safe. Your love story is not late. It is not slow. It is not lost. It is arriving at the speed of divine timing. You will not miss what is written for you. You will not lose what is destined. You will not be replaced in the script Allah authored. What is meant for you will stand in front of you, even if it has to cross oceans, even if it has to travel through years, even if it has to outgrow old versions of itself to reach you. The love Allah wrote for you is not going anywhere, because it was never in the world. It was in His decree. Take a breath. Let your shoulders relax. Let your heart slow down. Let your soul settle into this silence. You didn't find this video by accident. Your heart was guided here. Someone, somewhere in this world, is walking a path that is leading directly to you, and Allah is guiding both of you with the same light, the same lessons, the same quiet whispers in the night. Every tear you cried was heard. Every prayer you whispered was written. Every moment you felt alone was witnessed. And every piece of your story, even the parts that broke you, is being woven into something beautiful. The love that is coming to you will not make you question your worth. It will not make you feel difficult to love. It will not make you feel unseen. It will feel like peace, like a dua being answered so softly that you won't even realize it at first. Until one day, you look back and say, Subhanallah, He was preparing me all along. So tonight, sleep gently, rest your heart, let your soul breathe. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not alone. Allah is holding your story with a care that no human could ever match. Your love story is protected. Your heart is protected. Your future is protected. And one day, you will look at the person Allah wrote for you, and you will know they were worth every moment of the wait. Until that moment comes, stay close to Allah. He is bringing them closer to you. Assalamu alaikum.